Hey, what's going on, everybody? Victor here with Canine Peak Solutions. And in this video, I want to talk about a video that I did with my dog a little while ago. He is remote collar trained. I do use remote collars when I do dog training. I use it on all my clients' dogs. And there's a way to use it. There's a proper way to use it. There's a bad way to use it. There's a wrong way to use it. So you have to really be understanding on what you're doing when you are using a remote collar to get effective results and get, make it safe. It needs to be done in a safe way. But it is a great tool. It's an effective tool. It's a way to communicate. I tell a lot of like my clients when we do a consultation, they all feel it. They all understand exactly how it's used. And when properly used, it's almost like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or a cell phone device talking to your dog in a way where they understand and you're communicating with them. So in the video, you're gonna see exactly how I use it, and I'm gonna explain. You don't see exactly how I use it, but I'm gonna explain throughout the video how it's being used at the time. All right, so I'll show you guys in a minute. Check it out.
Come. Good boy. Here. Paso. Nope. Paso.
Okay. So in the first part of the video, I tell my dog Wasu. So Wasu is his place command. It means I want him to go on an object. I want him to stay on an object and just be there until I tell him otherwise. That's what Wasu is. Don't ask me what it means. I don't know. I just kind of came up with the sound, and it kind of stuck. So that's what we've been using ever since. So I tell him Wasu. He goes on the little mat or the little stool that we're using at the time, and then he comes off. So all I'm doing there, he knows what he needs to do. He knows he can't come off of it. I just tell him no. I gave him a verbal correction, no, and he went back on. There was no stim, there was no harsh correction or anything like that, just a verbal no, and he knew, okay, I did something wrong. I need to go back on there, so he goes back on there. All right.
Nope. Paso. Nope. Oh man, there's a loose dog. Golly. Nope. This is good. So now you see a loose dog, a little chihuahua. This is cool. Let me recall him, see if he pays any attention. Oh, there's a car coming, turning right there. Look, this is good stuff, good distractions. Woo! Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, she's a good boy. Oh, get daddy kiss. Oh, I love you.
And then, I walk away. I'm walking away from him at this point, and then as I'm getting further and further, he kind of gets off the stool. So when he gets off the stool, you'll hear me in the video. I'm going, no, place, or no, Wasu, no, Wasu, no, Wasu. I'm telling him I want him to go back on. And at that time, that's when I'm using the remote collar, because he's remote collar trained. He understands the remote collar is paired really well with that command. He understands that when he feels that stim, he needs to go back on it. and me saying the word wasu too helps him understand it a little bit better to, hey, this is what I need to do. Okay, that's very, very important, and that takes months and months and months of training to get to that point. It doesn't just happen in a 2-week boarding train or 3-week boarding train. You have to continue with it, but he understands it so well where he can just simply go back on the stool because he feels the stimulation, and it's very minute. It's just a feeling. It's very small. It's not shocking him. If it was shocking him, then he would jump up in the air and kind of run off or whatever. But it's really small. It's where he just barely feels it, and at that point he's understanding, okay, I need to go back on. So he goes back on it. So every time in the video you hear me say no, except besides the first time, but you hear me say no and wasu, I'm tapping the button, giving the dog communication on, hey, I need you to go back on there. And you see that he understands what I'm asking him to do, so he jumps back on it. Okay, he goes back on there and stays. And that's pretty much the big part of what I wanted to show you. And the good thing about the video is you see him around. There's other dog. There's a loose chihuahua running around. There's a car coming, you know, at one point. Those are good distractions. You have sirens going off, and you see his focus is 100% on me, and that's what we want. That's how we want our dogs to react when they are in environments where there's other distraction, where there's other people, where there's other dogs, where there's loud noises. Any type of distraction, we want our dogs to focus on us, and that's what we get when we have a really well remote collar trained dog with a great relationship behind it. Okay, so just check out the video. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope it makes sense, and this is a great way to show you guys that a remote collar can be very, very effective when used properly. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.